Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be making a video on a low cap gem which in my opinion has easy 100x potential in the next bull run. Now I know I've been talking a lot recently about 100x gems, and this is because I'm really trying to stress that we are still very early to crypto, especially projects which have relatively low market caps such as under 100 million. So I really want to stress to you guys, you are not late to the crypto bull run. Yes, I got in at super early prices when I was buying big in November, but there's still a lot of discounts on offer. And I would say it's probably wise to start buying now and looking to get some good bags into some microcap gems. So then in the next bull run, you are already set and you've already found the gems that you like and you can just keep DCAing in. Now, obviously, that's not financial advice and nothing in this video is financial advice. But make sure you guys do your own research and check these projects out for yourself. But I do a lot of thorough research myself, and I hope that you guys get some value from it. So, if you do want to take out a bit of that effort, a bit of the work that it requires to do gem hunting, I would highly recommend checking out my Patreon page. It costs me hours and hours and hours of my day, every single day, the research that I do into crypto. And I understand a lot of you guys have 9-to-5 jobs, you have families, you have kids, and you can't afford to be spending 10 to 20 hours a day researching crypto. So that's what I do. I do all my research and I basically conduct it and then I give it to this group. I tell them what I'm buying, I tell them what I'm selling, and they can basically get all the things that I do very easily. And if they want to copy me, they can. And if they want to make as many big gains as I do, then they can also. So you basically have the chance to copy all of my trades and get complete precision with the projects that I buy and when I buy. And trust me, there's a lot of microcap gems which I don't discuss on my channel over in this group. I recommend the VIP Plus tier as you get access to that Telegram group, but check every single tier out. There's definitely something for everyone, even on the lower budgets. So, project I'm going to be talking about in today's video is Presearch. This project is one of the highest end low cap gems that there is. There's a lot of low cap gems out there, right? And some of them are high risk, some of them are low risk. And I would say this is one of the low risk low cap gems. This, Alchemy, and a few others I would say are in that category of low risk. Now, of course, it's crypto. Crypto's risky. But within that category of low cap gems, within that category of gems under 100 million market cap, Presearch is certainly one of those which is not that risky. And I'm going to explain to you why right now. So, if you look at Presearch, it's actually been around since 2017. It's been around for a long, long time now. So it's experienced multiple bear markets, multiple bull runs, if I can talk. So it understands, what happens in crypto. They've been there, they've got experience with the team, and it's not been a rug pull. Okay, if this was a rug pull, it would have happened by now. It's clearly not a rug pull. Also, we've got this trust score here from CheckDot at 84 out of 100. That's one of the highest I've ever seen. So it's solidly a fundamentally good project with great fundamentals and a great team as well. And also great links to other blockchains such as Flux, which I'm also extremely bullish on. Now, one thing that people often say with Flux is, well, look how high it went in 2018 and compare that to now, that's a red flag. Well, actually, what happened was in 2018, there was far less tokens in circulation. That's why we pumped so high in terms of price. There's a disparity between the price and the market cap, and you see this quite often. And what this essentially means is that they released more tokens, okay? So initially, when it launched, the tokenomics were very, very low. There wasn't many tokens in supply. Therefore, it was more scarce. Therefore, it didn't take as much money to pump it up as what it will now. And you can see that here when we go into market cap. There's a disparity. So although our all-time high was 5 years ago in terms of price, the actual all-time high in terms of market cap, in terms of the actual money that was in the project, was 2021. Okay, so the all-time high in terms of money being in the project was in 2021. So that clearly is not a red flag in my opinion. Okay, so for the people who don't know, we're going to go into this project, what it does, kind of do a deep dive, because I think this is a great crypto project. I think it's going to do amazing gains in the next bull run, and I want to see what you guys think as well in the comment section down below. First off, what is Presearch? So Presearch is a decentralized search engine. So, what are some of the problems of current search engines? bias, not open source, not decentralized. The advertising side of things can be a big rip-off, right? Advertisers have to pay loads and loads of money, extortionate fees, and then they don't really get that much. Also, you, the customer, get flooded with loads of ads, and you don't even get anything for it, right? So, you know, that's the development in the web now, is you're going to be able to get paid for browsing. You're going to get paid for viewing adverts rather than having it free and having loads of adverts in your face that are annoying. So that's another great benefit of what, you know, decentralized advertisements and decentralized browsers allow for. Another thing is privacy. So this is a huge thing now in the world, is privacy. You know, we're going into a more and more centralized world with CBDCs, with centralization of the internet, centralization of our data and all of this. But what do decentralized search engines allow for? They basically allow for you to search privately. So many people think using a VPN is fully private. Arguably, it's not. We need it to be on a blockchain if we want that greater sense of privacy, and that is what pre-search allow for. Is you can essentially browse freely without any political bias or, you know, without any corruption higher up. So the first thing that you notice as well is this link to Flux. Now, I've been fortunate to be able to talk to the CEO of Flux, Dan. And he's a very intelligent man, very articulate, very smart, and also very moral as a person. So that was something that I noticed about Flux. They're basically building the layer of the internet that will allow for these types of things to be built on. And obviously that's good to see. So you've got the pre-search token, a decentralized search engine, you've got the nodes, keyword staking, pre-search marketplace, and Ethereum blockchain. Now, one of the big things now that we're moving into with Web3 is that you own your data. Okay, you are now the customer rather than the product. So the way how Web2 works is you're the product. Your data gets sold. Whereas now you can choose to sell your data. It's up to you. You have the autonomy. You have the autonomy over your own data. You have the autonomy over the monetization of your own data. So that's a great development that we're seeing with Web3. So you can go and have a look at their ecosystem. You can go and have a look at what they're doing essentially with their project. You can go and look at their roadmap, all of that, the white paper. I'm not going to get into that too much. I can tell you guys that it's a solid project. It's up to you guys to now go and do that extra level of research. But one thing that I also love is the engagement with the community. The community aspects are one of the best I've seen in crypto. You can see here every single week, they are doing a weekly AMA essentially, or a weekly news and updates live stream. You can see there's one actually scheduled here on the 28th of the 4th. So you can see this. This is absolutely amazing. The engagement here, the engagement with the community is like no other. And this is something which obviously fulfills me with even more confidence in the project, because they're going out there and they're telling people about the project and they're solving the questions, they're solving the concerns, just being what good CEOs and good, you know, leaders of a community should do. Now, a lot of people might say, well, why pre-search? We've got basic attention token, and that's a very valid question. But look at, you know, the current world right now. There isn't just one search engine, okay? There isn't just one. And there isn't just one browser, essentially. So, you know, there's browsers and then the search engines. They are both different, but there's multiple different places that you would go to search something, right? You've got the likes of Safari, you've got the likes of Google Chrome, Bing, Brave browser, and many others, right? I don't know all of them, but there's many others as well. So what I would expect is that there's going to be a type of world where we see, you know, multiple different crypto projects in this sector, in this kind of search engine / browser kind of industry. And if you look at this here, just if pre-search goes to the market cap of basic attention token, you're talking of 15x your money. That's how much bigger basic attention token is. 15 times bigger. Now, I still believe BAT is still going to be bigger in the next bull run, but what I'm trying to shed here is that pre-search is very small compared to potential gains that it can do. Now, where do I think this one can go in the next bull run? I personally do believe 100x is very doable. If we just look to where we went in the last bull run, we went all the way up to around 180 million in market cap, around that, right? So 180 million in market cap. I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that in the next bull run, we're going to go up even more. I think Web3 is growing. I think the idea and the utility of Web3 is getting stronger. And I think people are starting to wake up to the need for a decentralized browser. So if we're going to go up to, if we went up to around 180 million in the last bull run, it wouldn't surprise me if this bull run, we go up to 1 billion or 2 billion. Okay. I know I'm being a bit ambitious here. I know 100x is ambitious. If I'm being honest, I probably won't take profits at 100x. I would probably start taking profits at a 20x or a 30x. But that's because I'm being a bit more conservative, right? If I see my money go up 20x or 15x, I'm probably going to start bagging some profits, right? But if you want to be on that really ambitious kind of degen side of things, it wouldn't surprise me if we do see this go to 1 billion in market cap or maybe even 2 billion in market cap in the next bull run. So overall, this is a great project. I really love the engagement with the community. I love how small it is. I love the links to Flux. I love the idea of making it private, you know, getting rid of the bias and all of this. So it's a great, great project. Really, really love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I was actually looking at the price action here. And although we are, you know, not near the golden pocket, I do believe that we could start to see a rally here because we're seeing Ethereum pump. We're seeing altcoins pump. It wouldn't surprise me if we see a rally and maybe retest these levels up here or these levels up here. So I do believe right now is a great chance to buy pre-search. Although we could come back down and retest this golden pocket at some point, it's literally 10 to 12% lower than what we are right now, so it's not really too much of a concern. So the one final thing that I wanted to say is if you want to see the projects which I actually hold, do I hold pre-search? Do I hold Flux? Or do I not hold either of them? You know, what microcap gems do I hold? Do I hold Bitcoin? Do I hold Ethereum? If you want to see my actual portfolio with the exact percentages of what I hold, hit that link in the description. You can join the premium tier here and you can get access to my portfolio for just £12 along with a whole host of other benefits. If you want to look a little bit higher and you get more value for your money, look at this VIP Plus tier. This is the one that everyone goes for. This is the popular tier and it's for a reason, guys. It's because of the Telegram group. It's because you get to see all my different alerts, my buy alerts, my sell alerts, and also the consideration alerts. So some people may know I dropped a consideration alert for Demetra. That went on to do around a 40+x. So even when I'm considering buying a coin, before I even buy, I let my Patreons know and they can get access to a whole host of amazing, amazing projects. But the Telegram group is where it's at, guys. This is where everyone's talking. This is where everyone's communicating and sharing great projects. And we're really building a great empire here, a great network of people. Okay, people are meeting up with different people in the group, forming great friendships, and it's kind of like a brotherhood. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. The link's in the description. You can also pay with crypto. So if you can't pay through Patreon, if it's not in your country, send me an email and you'll be able to pay through crypto. Thank you guys all for watching, and I look forward to seeing everyone in my next video. Goodbye.